My dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So my dear students, I have kept my board ready with this stuff because this is the conclusion of our hard work which we have been doing from the past. I don't know the time duration, how much of the time it was I shot this video. This is the nutshell we have till this point. In order to draw this sketch, we need to have this information which I shared with all of you. Okay, so genetic disorders are of two types, categories. Mendelian single gene disorders, I will be encircling it now. So this is our nutshell. You need to do this on your notebook. So you have Mendelian single gene disorders and you have chromosomal disorders, the two broader categories. These disorders following Mendelian inheritance principles, and these disorders are not going to be mandatorily transmitted to the next generation. They do not follow Mendel's inheritance rules. They are the cause of these disorders is usually what? It's basically non-disjunction happening during meiosis or mitosis, or it could be the reason of faulty synapses or sometimes translocation playing its role. Okay, in this case we have to discuss autosomal disorders as well as sex chromosomal disorders. In this autosomal category, I'll be teaching you inshallah about Down syndrome, Edwards syndrome, Patou syndrome, and I'll be teaching you about sex chromosomal disorders like Klein-Felter and etc., which I have already told you. And other than that, I'll be giving you details of Cry-du-Chant syndrome and chronic myelogenous leukemia that I will also inshallah share with you people. So this is about chromosomal disorders. Leaving this apart, our focus was what? Our focus was Mendelian single gene disorder. Okay, so Mendelian single gene disorders again of two types: sex-linked disorders, autosomal disorders. Okay, so you have two types: sex-linked disorders in Mendelian category, and you have autosomal disorders in Mendelian category. Getting my point or not? Now, my dear students, pay attention. Look at this keenly. Sex-linked disorders I have classified into two categories. I have made you understand this earlier. So we are going to be specific about X-linked. So that's why I have written X-linked recessive disorders. And second category is going to be the X-linked dominant disorders. Now, what is the logic with recessive dominant? I have made you understand that also. And under autosomal disorders, again you have to discuss autosomal dominant disorders, autosomal recessive disorders I have written first, and autosomal dominant disorders. So how many categories you have to discuss? 1, 2, 3, 4. All under Mendelian single gene disorders, some being X-linked, some being autosomal. Okay, now what are the disorders I'll be teaching you? I'll be giving you important examples which are very important as far as examinations are concerned, although I'll be then later on giving you tidbits about other disorders. But here is your home task. Now, whatever is the category of disorder I'll be sharing, you can type in the comment section and you can ask or you can suggest me the video you want to see next. About which particular disorder you want me to make a video. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I just want it to be a bi-directional process. It's not only me delivering and uploading lectures. I want you people to suggest me the next video you want me to shoot. Okay, so under X-linked recessive disorders, these are the disorders which we have to discuss. They are very, very important. Number one, I will quote hemophilia. Hemophilia. Number second, very, very important, I will quote is color blindness. Then I will not be complicating this over here. You have types of hemophilia also. You have types of color blindness. Let me make red-green color blindness. Okay, color blindness, hemophilia. And then third, I'll be teaching you is very important, that is called Duchenne's. D-U-C-H-E-N-N. It's E apostrophe S, Duchenne's. Muscular dystrophy. This is very important disorder. Fourth, I'll be teaching you is Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. Although it's not that important, but I'll give you. Okay, Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. Okay, syndrome it is. Then fifth one I'll be teaching you is glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. I hope you remember the name. This is your home task. What is the name? Glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. It's an disorder in which this particular enzyme is mutated. Okay. Other than this, you have other disorders. You have Macleod syndrome, Menkes syndrome. We don't need to go into those disorders for the time being. Just remember these important names. Okay. Under X-linked dominant disorders, this category is not also so important for we people. Still, we will discuss some of the examples over here. Let me use different pen. In this category, I'll be first of all teaching you about focal dermal hypoplasia. Very interesting disorder. Focal dermal hypoplasia. This is also called Gould syndrome. Okay. Second is Ratti's syndrome. Okay, Ratti's syndrome. I'll be giving you this also. Third, I'll be teaching you in this category is Fragile X syndrome. Okay. Number fourth, I'll be teaching you is vitamin D resistant rickets. We have many examples, but I want to be very selective so that I make you capable of scoring full marks out of this topic. The more important category I'll be noting down with black color. Okay, dominant disorders are not so important for us, although they are, but they are very rare. So they are very rare and you will find them more often. So autosomal recessive disorders in this category, again very important. Recessive disorders are going to be very important, be it autosomal or X-linked. They are very important. So in this category, let me quote the example. Number one, well known, sickle cell anemia. Who doesn't know about this disorder? Sickle cell anemia. Number second, I'll be teaching you is phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria. Third is alkaptonuria, the disorder which was basically investigated by Sir Archibald Gerald. Alkaptonuria. It's a very interesting disorder. Number fourth is our albinism. Okay. Number fifth is our Tay-Sachs disease. Okay. Number sixth is our Gaucher's disease. Very important. Gaucher's disease. This is disease. Okay, I'm short of a board, so I'll write down in short. Gaucher's disease. Seventh, I cannot forget this thalassemia. Thalassemia. I have one more. I need to pen down this skill cell. This one. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have one more. That is cystic fibrosis. Where should I write down that? Cystic fibrosis. Let me write down what here. Cystic fibrosis. I'll be giving you details about these, okay? This is 8th one, cystic fibrosis. Now let us go to the autosomal. These are very important. Sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, alkaptonuria, albinism, Tay-Sachs disease, Gaucher's disease, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis. I'll be discussing each and every one of them in detail. Autosomal dominant disorders. Out of these, they are not so important, but very attractive. Number one, I'll be giving you this very interesting disorder. It's called Huntington's disease, or you call that Huntington's chorea. Let me write down Huntington's chorea. Okay. Second is your polydactyly. Third is your brachydactyly. Okay. Fourth is your Alzheimer's disease. This is also, it has got multiple other reasons also, but it has got some potent autosomal dominant reason also. Okay, Alzheimer's disease. Fifth one is your achondroplasia. How can I forget this? Achondroplasia. Okay. Sixth one is going to be, what else I will give you, is myotonic dystrophy. There are many others also. I don't have board. Seventh one is tylosis. You have others also like dentinogenesis imperfecta. You have aniridia. You have anonconchia digitalis. There are many disorders, but these are very important. So Huntington's chorea, polydactyly, brachydactyly, Alzheimer's disease, achondroplasia, myotonic dystrophy, tylosis. I'll be explaining these in autosomal dominant disorders. So this is not the entire genetic disorder. Chromosomal disorders are somewhere else, okay? In this category, we have to discuss what? In autosomal disorders, here we don't have dominant and recessive thing. In autosomal disorders, we have to discuss what? We have to discuss Down syndrome. We have to discuss Edwards syndrome. Although Down is only mentioned in your syllabus, but they are very similar. Part-2 syndrome. Okay, so Down, Edward, Part-2 syndrome, there are 3 different disorders. And in 6 chromosomal disorders, under chromosomal disorders, where you have non-disjunction basically causing the disorder, there are cases of aneuploidy basically. Here we'll be discussing Klinefelter syndrome. We'll be discussing Turner syndrome. We'll be discussing super males. We'll be discussing super females. I've already given you this classification before. So these many disorders we have to investigate. So roundabout they are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There are 31 disorders which are on the board. You can type your disorder. You can write down about any damn disorder you want to learn about from my side. If I'll be doing well and good, I'll be sharing my knowledge with all of you people. So whatever is the next video you want to see from my side, you can type, but that should be genuine. I will suggest that you first of all start analyzing X-linked disorders. You can type any of the disorders from this category you want me. Even if just one student will suggest me something, I'll make a video on that particular genetic disorder. So whatever are the questions I have asked you, type the answers and give me the answers of all the questions which I have asked you in between the lecture. Stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it, like it, and comment upon this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's very, very important. May Allah keep you happy. Stay blessed. Take care. Fi amanillah.